So we're coming to you then from the Miccosukee Resort and Gaming in Miami, on the edge of the Everglades. Great pool, great hotel, 5
Así que ya
restaurants,
estamos de
you name
regreso a
it, they
través de
got
las
it.
pantallas de Univisión Deportes Network. Boxeo del bueno, The World Series of Boxing, directo desde el Miccosukee Resort en el sur de la Florida. Hoy con el enfrentamiento en esto que es un combate entre Argentina y Estados Unidos, al lado de Humberto Carrera en la producción general, Rick Ciara. Todo listo para escuchar el primer campanazo. Se viene la primera pelea entre Anthony Chacon, representando a los Estados Unidos, oriundo de Puerto Rico, que enfrentará a Patrick Lourenco, un brasileiro que hoy curiosamente pelea por el cuadro argentino. Nuevamente saludo con un gusto enorme a Humberto Carrera.
The limit here is 49 kilograms. We have Patrick Lourenco, a Brazilian, representing the Argentina Condors, in action here against Anthony Chacon, making his WSB debut, his WSB debut at the age of 19. A Puerto Rican boxing for the Americans.
Vamos a escuchar ya el anuncio de la pelea por parte
de
Chacon,
Mark, 19 years of age, World Championships quarterfinalist in 2013, and got a bronze in the Continental Championships the same year.
Univisión Deportes Network World Series of Boxing USA Knockouts home debut from Miccosukee Resort and Gaming here in Miami, Florida. All of tonight's bouts are scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Our first contest this evening is in the 49-kilo division. Your judges for this bout: from Colombia, Armando Carbonell; from Canada, Tony Germain; from Ireland, Mike Gallagher; from Brazil, Kennedy Jones; and from Puerto Rico, Jose Bonet. Your referee in charge from Italy, Enrico Licini. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, for the Argentina Condors, wearing the blue trunks, from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, please welcome Patrick Lourenco. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner for the USA Knockouts, wearing the red trunks, from Bayamón, Puerto Rico, currently ranked number 6 in the world by the International Boxing Association, please welcome Anthony Chacon.
So that's our first contest then in the light flyweight division up to 49 kilograms, and we have Patrick Lourenco from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, just 20 years of age, got to the quarterfinals of the World Championships in 2013, the same as Anthony Chacon, both beaten by different boxers. But he is from Bayamón in Puerto Rico, just 19 years of age now. And both lads making their World Series of Boxing debuts here this evening. All bouts scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. And most of these teams contain about 30 boxers. That's about 3 per weight. But the Americans have got 37. So lots to pick from there. So the first of 5 3-minute rounds about to begin. Anthony Chacon in the red shorts against the man in blue, Patrick Lourenco. Our referee for this one is from Italy, Enrico Licini. And as you can see straight away here, Chacon is the southpaw, leads with his right in the red shorts. And it's ironic, you know, that Puerto Rico have probably turned out more top quality boxers in every weight division, both pro and amateur, than any other small nation. Unbelievable.
Patrick Lourenco, 1.65 mide de estatura, tiene solamente 20 años, debutando en esta serie mundial de boxeo, oriundo por supuesto de Brasil, como decía.
Well, a couple of awkward right jabs there, I thought, from Chacon. And the scores for each round, by the way, will be displayed at the end of the round a few seconds later. So you will see exactly who's in front. Nice left of the body from Chacon. And it all really depends on who can handle the distance. That's 5 3-minute rounds. They will have trained for it, of course they will. But, you know, come fight night, you never can tell. Well, it looks like Lourenco's a bit of a pressure fighter, likes to come forward. Both teams, of course, coming off defeats in their first and only matches to date. The Italians beat the Argentinians 4-1. And in case you're wondering, the Americans were beaten 4-1 by the Ukrainians. So an awful lot to play for here. Don't forget, their first priority is to get themselves in the top 2 of the group. And currently the Americans are lagging behind with -1 point. And the Argentinians have got no points. So an awful lot to play for here. Very tight first round, I'd say. And that is so often the case. So Chacon then getting chased down by this Brazilian. Well, there's the bell to end the opening round, and really not much in it there. You could make a case for either man. But of course the scores will come up momentarily. So there's Lourenco, the man from Rio de Janeiro, but representing Argentina. Both he and his opponent got to the quarterfinals of the World Championships in 2013. That's earlier this year. So there's the 19-year-old Puerto Rican from Bayamon. Also got a bronze in the Continental Championships earlier this year. So maybe he's on the rise, maybe not. So round 2 coming up. Yep, round 2 it is of a scheduled 5. Well, virtually nothing in the opening session, but we didn't get the scores up as I anticipated. And there's no doubt about it, Lourenco likes to pile on the pressure, come forward. And of course, he's doing exactly the right thing. He's staying on the outside of that lead arm of Chacon. And that's a problem here for Chacon, because you know, he needs to do exactly the same kind of thing, but he's not being allowed to. From Chacon, surely. Well, the referee says no knockdown. Well, from where I'm sitting, that certainly did look like a left-hand knockdown. Have to watch that again. Well, there's a lot of threat coming here from Lourenco, but he's not doing a great deal when he gets the opportunity. As a result, Chacon just picking and pecking away. maybe that left hand was a knockdown. And Lourenco hasn't quite recovered yet. Lots of swiping and missing from Lourenco in this second round as well. So you could have made a case really for Lourenco in the opener, but I think the second round so far belongs to Chacon. Well, that was a decent long left hand to the body there from Chacon. Well, the second round comes to an end, and as far as I'm concerned, it's dead level now at 19 points apiece. It's the 10-point must system. The winner of the round gets 10 points, the loser a proportionate amount less, ordinarily 9. In the event of a knockdown or domination, it can be a 10-8 round. Anything more than that, and you know, you've got to think about having it stopped.
Tener la distancia, o sea, fuerte con explosividad. Lo que no puede tirar la mano de atrás lenta, y la tira lenta y te da, tiene que tirarla rápido la mano de atrás. Estamos bien, pero no ve posibilidad, Vamos a ganar esto fácil, no ve posibilidad.
So round 3 coming up then of the scheduled 5. I got them dead level at 19 points apiece. And maybe Anthony Chacon has decided the best thing to do here is be as mobile as possible, be pretty quick as well. And that's not too hard if you're a light flyweight. And in case you're wondering what 49 kilograms is in English money, it's 7 stone 7 pounds. They're very, very small, light men. It's not the smallest, by the way, in boxing terms, but it is in the amateur ranks. But once again, a degree of swiping and missing here from Lourenco. And Chacon taking full advantage when he gets the opportunity. Don't forget, they're fighting at home here, the Americans. So after a bright start from Lourenco, things have gone a bit awry for him, simply because I think Anthony Chacon has just got his act together and boxing pretty well, tactically doing exactly the right thing. Although he is moving the wrong way against an orthodox boxer when he's a southpaw. Once again, stole a couple of shots there. Lovely uppercut there from Lourenco. Took one back though. Well, from my own personal point of view, I'll be quite surprised if Chacon was not in front at this stage. And speed is a massive asset. And looks like Chacon has nicked that round as well.
la pelea hay que salir y tirar. Mira la gente que el público, como grita por dos cuando tira.
So a bit of replay coming up here from round 3. That was a nice uppercut. And of course that came from Lourenco, but he took one back.
Sí, pero hay que ganar este, hay que ganar este. Mira que veníamos atrás, Vamos.
Of course, what they should be saying to Lourenco in that corner is when you throw a punch, make sure it lands. Don't swipe the air with it. As we come out now for the penultimate round, round 4.
Go! Box!
Once again, a cheeky left there from Chacon. And again, better work here from the American. The American team, remember, in red. And again, a nice left hand there, I thought, from Chacon getting through. And I personally think that Patrick Lourenco has picked the wrong time to showboat. He's got to get down and get really busy here and serious about what he does. There's lots more talent, of course, on the Argentinian side. And, well, maybe they'll get him out of trouble, I don't know. I did say this was a very hard match to call at the beginning. Well, tactically, I think Anthony Chacon has done exactly the right thing here. He's got in, he's scored, he's got out again. Took a shot there. Last few seconds of round 4. Another round, I believe, for the American now. Oh, took a good right there. But there's the belt. Now, where will the judges go on that round? You're going to have to rely on me, I'm afraid, at the moment.
Así era como había que hacer, como este round, llevarlo a derecha. Lo abandono si no perdemos. Escuchame, queridos venidos de los 7 primeros rounds. Sí, ese porque ese visita último lo ganaste.
Mano arriba y vamos a hacer igual que este.
No te le pegues. La única posibilidad que tiene es si tú te pegas a él. Si tú le bolseas en la distancia y le pegas 2 o 3 golpes efectivos, entra, sale para el lado con la mano arriba, ganamos la pelea, ¿eh? No arriesgues nada.
No puede pegarte. Tú le pegas y te mueves. Tú le pegas.
Well, they could be saying you've got 1 round to go. If you don't win it, you'll get nothing out of this. And let's face it, it could be that close. Here we go then, 5th and final round, and this could be the decider. So stalking tactics again here from Patrick Lourenco, as it was in the first round, which was his best round of the bout so far, for my money. Once again, sharp left hand there through the middle from Chacon. Well, signs of frustration, I think, there for the man boxing for Argentina, the Brazilian. There's another big incentive, by the way, to get the win here. And a win means you get paid a bonus of $5,000. Big left hook coming in there from Lourenco. Well, we're approaching the final minute of this fifth and final round. And it's getting tougher, I think, for Lourenco to get any real adhesion going, any great rhythm. Of course, the big question is, has Anthony Chacon been just a little bit too evasive, bit too tricky for his man? Inside the last 30 seconds. Well, if I had to pick a winner, I think I would pick Chacon at this stage. Nice little combination from him at the finish. Lots of missing yet again from Lourenco. One of the punches that land that count. Well, has Lourenco done enough? I don't think so. But then again, you never can tell. Well, just checking my own scorecard there. I've got it 49-46 in favour of Anthony Chacon. We'll wait and see. So has this young man done enough? Patrick Lourenco, representing Argentina, despite the fact that he's from Brazil. Well, looks like Chacon thinks he's won it. He'll be terribly disappointed if he hasn't. Well, here we go then for the official verdict. same score as I had, 49-46 in favour of Anthony Chacon. So they got the same boxer by the same score, and I've got to say, I'm delighted. We all saw things the same way there. So bad luck then to Patrick Lourenco, who tried hard but missed too much.
Count to 1.